Let it go. Free your mind, live your life, feed your soul.
Oh my god.
Oh, is this dog shit?
I think a 10-inch dog bit through the fucking waste pipe.
Let it go, let it go, let it go.
Fucking shit on the floor and everything.
It's not for me.
Room is that?
It's not for me, this life. Oh my god, that went down. I don't agree with this one. No drinking in communal areas.
Get rid of that.
Get rid of that. Lots of pizzas. It's actually colder in here than it is outside. It's always worse every time. It's completely fucked.
Yeah, you forget how bad it is.
Yeah. Andy's coming in now, isn't he?
Yeah, good job we've got contractor sorted out finally, the infamous Fox 3-bed HMO.
Yeah. Yeah. Not ideal. What's upstairs now?
Quote's coming in this probably early next week.
Yeah. Look at that red chair. It's great.
Should steal that for your house.
Oh yeah. Be great in my gaff, that would. What's the rest like? Do the lights work?
Should do. Oh no. Oh, maybe not. Better down the corner. Yeah. Mould.
This is where we need that, so
Oh, I know, yeah.
people watching, we've got a new software company, AI driven through like the cloud that we've built, a company called Daxo. So we're starting it on our own houses, but essentially it's a software play where we implement our sort of Daxo kit into social supported affordable housing, and it essentially picks up anything wrong with a house. So with this house, as you've just seen downstairs, there's a massive leak. So when there's a leak in a property, within a second of that leak happening, our AI system will automatically turn off the stop tap. So all the damage that you've seen downstairs, which might cost us
15, 20
grand to sort the whole house out, that would have been completely sorted. We wouldn't have had any of that. House would have been sweet. So we're implementing it in all of our houses. So 26 HMOs, it's going in, and then the aim is to get it into 100,000 houses and sell it for hundreds of millions, pretty much.
Coming up to the best, literally the best chicken wrap, sun fried chicken wrap place, I think in the entire world, right? Let's go quick before we get run over. This place here, if you are ever in Aki, yeah, if you're ever in the centre of the universe, Accrington, Olivia Ryan's, this place.
Yeah, it's mint. Chips with red salt.
Oh,
lovely.
Unbelievable. And we spent a lot of time in Aki building the portfolio of houses, and that has always been the place. Every single time we come, we're going to go in there for a chicken wrap later.
Yeah, when you go in delivering letters and you at the halfway mark go and get an Olivia Ryan's chicken wrap.
This building on the corner here is one of the schemes that we've done for social housing provider. It's more like Ofsted regulated stuff. So big commercial block. I say big, we bought it for like 70 grand. Converted into 3 flats, 1 beds, 2 beds, and it's now a children's scheme, Ofsted regulated, so that's super good. But these streets, honestly, me, Adam, Alex, every single Sunday, we used to go out and post 1,000 letters every single week for off-market opportunities, and it's the work that people don't see. And I think nowadays it's the work people don't actually do.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard getting up hungover on a Sunday morning and having to drive up to places like this, deliver letters, but pays off in the end if you put the work in.
Yeah.
Thankfully we don't have to do that now because we can just pay for someone to do that. But at the start, I had no money, so it's got to be done.
The weather is always like this in Accrington. It's the dampest place on the planet, literally. Could be like 30 degrees in Manchester. Accrington, raining, damp, terrible, but it's the work people don't see. There it is. Furniture's in.
Oh, it looks nice, doesn't it? Looks well nice. They do a great job.
Our builder as well, he put this up. So Liberal Buildings Accrington, we didn't even ask him to do it, and he just did it. Like, we just said put a door in, he goes away and gets the glass fully cut and then engraved or whatever that is.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Unreal stuff. That's the sort of builder you need in your life.
Starts putting chandeliers and shit in there. We were like, whoa.
Right, next stop, Olivia Ryan's for a chicken wrap. Let's go.
Whoa. My God, really.
As we said, guys, the best chicken wrap.
That.
And the best thing about round here is it's so cheap. Like 12 quid, 2 chicken wraps and a water. It's fucking sensational. Chicken goujons, spicy mayo. You can't go wrong, mate.
Oh, it smells sensational.
It's pretty much the only reason why we come and visit the houses, just to get an Olivia Ryan's chicken goujon wrap.
Oh, big time.
I find it weird that every single street we go on in Accrington, it feels like we've got a house on it.
Fire burning, it's like the earth ain't turning. I'm just everything you want to be.
What do you reckon your favourite part of the business journey has been? Because for me, it's either right this second now, when we've got the network going, got loads of good mates through that, everyone doing business, or it's got to be like when you two left work, we got an office, investor bought in, because it was just us three in an office every single day. It was fucking mint.
Yeah.
Like playing darts, playing chess, but also just cutting deals and talking about plans every single day.
Mine was the start, because when we got staff, I didn't really like it.
Just when we got the office.
Yeah, because it was like, I remember sitting there thinking, like when we were paying ourselves nothing at the start. Let's say we did a flip when bought the house, turned it into a HMO, sold it overseas into Hong Kong, make 30k on it. The way I'd visualise that was, oh, that's sweet. That's one of our salaries done for the year.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Then, oh, if we do 2 more of them, we're sweet for another 12 months.
I know. I look back and just think how naive we were. Like, say if we agreed a deal and we were potentially going to make 10k, we'd be fucking up there bouncing around, like going mental, like doing all this shit, you know, potentially going to a nice restaurant that evening for tea, and then the deal would fall through a few weeks later and we're like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Like, and it just taught you so much shit.
That's the biggest thing people don't realise is like, you get, like, especially in deal sourcing, people sold an absolute dream, 10k a month, but in deal sourcing, you can't control anything. You can't control the buying process because somebody else is buying it, but then also you can't control, like, the investor. Do you know what I mean? It's like recruitment. I used to work in recruitment, and that was like such hard sales because it's like one of the only things in the world where the actual product can turn around to you and go, I don't want to be sold, I'm going to stay at this company.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing with recruitment, though. All you've wasted is time on the phone. Whereas, like, when deal sourcing, you're putting time into it. You're putting effort. You're putting, you've got petrol to get to viewings, like, and you could have done 10, 20 viewings for that one deal, and you're buzzing when you get it. But if that fell through, you've still got a few £100 in petrol costs to cover. Yeah. So it's just a bit of a kick in the balls, really.
That's why the deal sourcing that we teach network members is completely the opposite.
Someone sent a Facebook message and made £9,000, like, never left their house.
No.
Not paid for any marketing doing that.
What I think's mad though is, like, I didn't like it when we had staff. But I think that's because the business was in a different place than it is now. Whereas, like, now, like this week, obviously, we got Claire joining as, like, pretty much like ops manager to sort all that stuff, and I'm actually looking forward to it. Obviously, we've got Jake, Andy, me, you, Alex, Dave, Darren, Aaron, Connor, Louis, Jerry, and then we've obviously got Claire coming on board. I'm actually looking forward to it because she can take a lot of work off us, which means that we can just focus on stuff that actually matters.
Yeah, I think back in the day we probably grew too quickly, and I think, we took on members of staff that were needed, but, like, it took a bit of time for everyone to get used to their roles, whereas now we're growing really sustainably, and that's the way to do it.
Biggest thing is, though, in property, like, people see it as a side hustle, whereas, like, you need to treat it as like an actual business if you want to get anywhere. Like, people go in and sourcing a few deals, doing a few BRRs and doing a flip every year, yeah, you're going to make good money and you can do that. But if you want it to be a proper business, you've got to scale with staff. Like, our wage bill and what we end up paying out to people, you talking like over 30 grand a month. Yeah. And it's like, let's say you do a flip and you make 30 grand. Well, that covers 1 month's worth of wages. So you've got to do 12 flips in a year to break even. That's the stuff people don't see. That's the stress. People say, how are you stressed? Like, it's because you've got 30 grand's worth of wages and outgoings every month that you need to sort. And just being a deal sourcer and cutting 2 deals a month just doesn't cut it, does it?
Yeah, and that's the importance of cash flow, like, and having reliable cash flow coming in, and having good pipelines so that, you know, if a deal was to fall out of bed, you've got more to just cover that. But yeah, it's property, like, you know, there's certain methods that you can do which is quick. For example, we're doing a trade and we're buying it in a week and then we're banging it in auction and it'll complete in 4 weeks. That's quick. But back in the day when we used to do a flip or a social housing project, on the day we agreed the deal, probably taking 6 to 9 months before you see any single bit of money from that. Well, how do you pay yourself in the meantime? So that's the importance of having that cash flow businesses and the sustainability of your business.
Keenans, big up Keenans, estate agents, biggest estate agents. Fucking hell, I remember when we used to go out with them.
Yeah, they were crazy, them lot.
On the beers. And then when they told us we're buying too many houses and we can't buy anymore. That was the weirdest thing I've ever heard from an estate agent in my life. I need to give the other people of Lancashire opportunity to buy some houses.
Do you know what's mad that I looked at the other day? So do you know on Spring Street, obviously we've got 3 gaffs on there. And like, do you know when you go and analyse a property deal and you look at comparables, like all the houses on that street had gone for like 100 grand. And like we bought ours on there for like 70, 80. But do you know, because we put a social housing lease in place and sold it, you've got ones that stand out at like 150k. So like we've just proper skewed the market on that street. I literally searched it the other day.
Big ones like Belvedere went at like 210 grand.
Yeah, we saw it. Yeah, it was over 200k. And like any normal person, like going analysing a deal might see that and think, oh, next door must be worth 200 grand. But it's not, it's just because we turned it into a 5-bed HMO. And
basically like a commercial product sold overseas, wasn't it?
It's sold overseas, so these are things that people, if you're new to property, you don't really understand it. Whereas like someone like us would see that and go, yeah, they've definitely put a social housing lease and sold that overseas.
I think the big thing as well though in property, most people just don't have a clue what they're doing. And it sounds harsh to say, but that's obviously why we're dead passionate about, and like we love just sharing like the knowledge, and not even like specific like this is how you do a BRR or a flip or all of that crap. It's like just the knowledge of you need cash flow business, you need wealth creation business, you need to be cutting deals, you need to build your network as big as possible, and like people will ultimately, like you just said, see a house that's been massively inflated and sold overseas as a commercial product, then use that as a comparable to put into their deck that they send out to an investor, and then the investor gets stung and there's no recourse comes back on the sourcer for not, because they just don't know the industry as well. And I think it's time in the game.
Well, that's the thing, we've had to learn all that stuff at the outset, and we've had to try these things and try these different strategies, whereas now we do the strategy that takes as little input to get the most output, and you can only learn that over time, or someone actually sharing knowledge openly, and so you can just follow what they do. But again, you know, us sharing our knowledge potentially with someone about, you know, we're doing a lot of trades at the minute, us sharing our knowledge on trading can help make us money, because if, you know, we're going to run out of money at some point and it's all like we can't raise money quick enough for that deal, but we'll just pass it on and make a fee. So it's all about collaboration. It's just so key.
Lose track of time, 'cause when you move like that it ain't easy. I can't keep up now, take it slow and back and forth.
The house rules.
See that? No illegal substances in this HMO.
We're actually going to add some things to it as well. Like, so we're getting communal cleaners in every single gaff now, so that it encourages the tenants to clean up after themselves.
I don't agree with this one.
No drinking.
No drinking in communal areas. The fuck?
Can't be social.
Who's put that up?
I know, yeah. Let's get rid of that.
Get rid of that. That's going down.
It'd be nice having a good drink in this communal area, wouldn't it?
Is this the communal? Yeah.
There is no communal area, just the kitchen. See that? What a fucking shame that is.
What happened to this one?
Oh mate, he just trashed it. Like, no respect.
The tenants trashed it.
What we're doing now though, the system's got a lot better, so with the social housing management company, they are now interviewing every single person that comes in. Whereas before, we just wanted occupancy up to get tenants in, but this is what happens. So.
This was a really good HMO. It's on a nice quiet street. It was done well. Like everything was brand new when we were in here, right? But yeah, tenants, social housing came in, trashed it, and stuff you can't help, I guess, can you? But
well, this stuff happening helps us learn social housing inside out, supported living. So we know exactly what to do. We're gonna, interviews everyone, risk assessments, compatibility assessments, absolutely everything. If we hadn't gone through these sorts of situations, then in the future when all 26 houses are full, imagine if they all got trashed like this.
Yeah.
So you got to think everything's a lesson, really.
100%.
Mate, people must think this. Like, we have the word.
Oh my god, frig, Oh, is this dog shit?
So
This is dog
I
shit.
think a tenant had a dog. No, I think honestly, right? I think a tenant's dog bit through the fucking waste pipe. I swear down.
It stinks in here. It absolutely stinks.
What happened?
This dog shit on the carpet.
There was one bad tenant, so I think all the rest of them moved out, and this tenant just fucking went to town.
Jesus Christ.
So we put a makeshift waste pipe on until the tenants moved out, so we could put a proper one in until the dog had gone as well. But there's fucking shit on the floor and everything.
It's not for
How
me.
grim is that?
It's not for me, this life. Oh my god, that window.
What fucking hell? That window, the fucking done that.
Oh my god.
Pissing down as usual.
But guys, property's easy. Property's easy, innit?
Yeah.
Easiest game in the world. Literally coming into a house we've not been in a while because we've not got around sorting it out because we're filling up our other houses and then windows falling off, dogs bit through a waste pipe.
But do you know what? We're involved in our supported living properties. A lot of people hand a lease over, like get a lease on a property with a social housing provider, and they have no idea. They get paid their rent every month, but they don't actually know what goes on in the property. Whereas we're extremely involved. We know all the support workers. We know what they do. We know all our maintenance team knows the tenants. The cleaners know the tenants. So now we've learned the lessons. When this portfolio gets put right and it's back and it's full and it'll be working so well, and it'll be so lucrative for us.
Yeah.
And the tenants will have a good life because putting Wi-Fi in for them, Netflix, everything they could possibly want.
Netflix and chill. In
Literally.
social housing, gang. Unreal.
But you can't drink in the communal area, so.
When you give your house to a social housing provider, guys, and they sign that lease, and you think you're all good, you're not. Unfortunately, we had them leased 26 houses leased to biggest, pretty much like homeless CIC in the country, biggest supplier for the biggest social housing fund in the entire UK. It was listed on the stock market. They went into liquidation. Houses all turned into this over time because they take it, they sign the lease. They might get one tenant in, they might get no tenant in, and if they don't get any tenants in, and 6 months goes by, there's loads of damp that just starts coming up. All these different problems, leaks that you don't know about because this provider is looking after the property, but in reality they're actually not. And then we're left with a house like this, but obviously it's landlords who are the bad people in the entire world, and not the opposite way around.
But everyone thinks it's guaranteed rent, it's this, it's that, the other. Providers and CICs, like any other business, they can have problems. And mate, we've experienced like the council being slow as fuck at paying. Like you have to have a strong business to get through that. Whereas so if a provider's paying you rent from day one and they're not receiving money from the council until month 3, 4, 5, like only takes them taking on so many houses for them to not be able to afford to pay your rent.
Yeah,
So they couldn't go down.
for sure. People don't know that. Providers don't get paid 3, 4, 5, 6 months, maybe 12 months, 2 years.
Maybe never at all.
Yeah, maybe they don't even get paid, but they still have to pay you, and that's why they all go into liquidation, unfortunately. There's some really good ones out there, though. We work with some really, really good ones on like some of our bigger schemes, like self-contained, beautiful apartments that we've converted, and they're great providers who do stuff by the book. Most people come into social housing, snatch and grab all the money, grab all the leases, grab the what's the word I'm looking for? Capitalisation fee.
Yeah,
capitalisation fee, and then just run off. And that's what happens, guys. Unfortunately. Remember when
I like where it's positioned.
Gibbo was going to buy it?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
killer up the stairs
Big.
when it's slippy.
Yeah. Big tip for people doing D2V. Make sure you do it on a house with no front gardens.
These ones.
Yeah, these ones, no front gardens, just makes your life so much easier.
And then also if it says on there it said beware of the dog, don't fucking put your hand in those.
Yeah, because Adam literally nearly got his hand bitten off.
Oh, Keenan's have just let one on the street. Oh, it smells just as bad as fucking hell. What the fuck? See, you can't see. Oh, someone's in lights. What? No, they can't be. Definitely not. No, it's empty, definitely empty.
You've got TVs in here.
Yeah, I'll look at this.
TVs?
Even had a sofa.
The guy has 3 TVs in his room. What a greedy bastard.
He must like New York. Look at the state of that.
There's a big communal space.
They've cleared it. Again, another house that was with the social housing provider and got trashed, so learned our lessons, won't happen again.
I think this was a drug dealer staying here. Or
Get them sold on eBay.
God. Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, it might be lots because of where.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Smoking. Do you know what? People are smoking houses, it's so weird. There's like fags down there.
Not read the sign.
No smoking. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you can tell like they were
It's brand new.
brand new and
How does a house get like this? Crazy. Taking that time.
Again, it's so warm out here now. The house is so cold when there's been no heating on for months. Oh, and the window's open.